Welcome back to my channel. I used to think I had no discipline. I couldn't focus. I procrastinated constantly. Even sitting down to study felt exhausting. And honestly, I thought something was wrong with me, but the problem wasn't my intelligence. It was my habits. My brain became addicted to distraction. Short videos, notifications, constant stimulation. And once I changed my routine, everything slowly started changing too. Why your brain feels tired. Most students today are mentally exhausted, not because they're studying too much, but because their brains never truly rest. The moment we wake up, we consume information. Scrolling, videos, music, notifications, multitasking constantly, and over time our attention span becomes weaker. That's why studying feels harder now, not because you're lazy, but because your brain is overloaded with stimulation. The routine that changed everything. So I slowly changed my daily routine, not perfectly, just consistently. I stopped checking my phone immediately after waking up. I started studying in quieter environments. I cleaned my desk before every study session. I listened to calm music instead of loud distractions, and most importantly, I gave my brain time to focus on one thing again. At first it felt boring, uncomfortable even, but slowly my focus started improving naturally. Dopamine detox and focus. Your brain gets used to instant rewards very quickly. That's why short-form content feels addictive. Fast entertainment trains your brain to expect stimulation every few seconds. But studying doesn't work like that. Real learning requires patience, silence, deep focus. That's why reducing distractions changes everything. Not because productivity suddenly becomes easy, but because your brain slowly relearns how to concentrate. Realistic study habits. I also stopped forcing unrealistic routines on myself. I didn't study for 12 hours. I didn't wake up at 4 a.m. Instead, I focused on simple habits I could actually repeat daily. Studying a little consistently, sleeping properly, keeping my environment peaceful, taking breaks without guilt. Those small habits looked unimportant at first, but over time they completely changed how I felt mentally. I realized discipline isn't about becoming perfect overnight. It's about reducing the chaos around your mind. Because when your brain becomes calmer, focusing stops feeling impossible. And maybe you don't need a completely different life to improve yourself. Maybe you just need better daily habits. The routine didn't change my life instantly, but it slowly changed the way my brain worked. And once my mind became calmer, everything else started improving too. If you're starting your study, come back today, comment. I'll focus again. Also, my study necessities and aesthetic setup items are linked in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to watch my previous study motivation videos on the channel too.